welcome to Double Trouble Entertainment, episode 4.
Is we live with them?
Yeah, we're live. My twin Moshe, Benji, and here we have somebody very important in our community by the name of Yuhan. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Like an interview, right? Shabbat Shalom, everybody. and good morning. And Haimov brothers wake me up. They didn't give me a chance to sleep.
I know you're a
I'm
night
so
owl.
proud. I'm so proud to be part of this podcast, and it's English again. And for me, it's not complicated, but to open any topic, you have to have a huge knowledge to speak about big things in our community. So today we're trying to put together very, very complicated and very, very heavy topics, which is we're trying to solve during our immigration. And now we are on Mountain Everest on the top to find out the answers of many, many questions which is we have in our community, in our families first.
Correct.
Between our kids, between our wives and husbands and whatever. And welcome everybody. And I want to tell you guys, I love you.
Thank you for coming, by the way.
Thank you for coming on live.
I love what you do, and
Thank
I love your father, by the way, because I consider him as a professional, as a rabbi. That's another topic. But as a musician,
Yes.
as a singer, as a very knowledgeable man and philosopher.
Thank you.
That's my. Today I would like to say thanks to dad like him to raise such a wonderful sons.
Dad, you hear that?
Yeah. That's good.
Let
So
Abba hear that.
we brought him here today because Yuhan's specialty is dealing with drug addiction. And not like small drugs. We're talking about like cocaine and all the crazy drugs that when we were growing up, right?
It's taboo.
No one dared to do it. And today, people were dying.
No, we did some. We smoked
weed,
weed.
but no one did cocaine.
No.
We didn't touch no prescription, none of that stuff. That was left for the Hunduskis, for the Ashkenazim. They do that. We were only dealing with that, and today, people my age dying like flies.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's happening?
Wow. First of all, it's my request to our community to understand that addiction is not a lifestyle; it's a sickness. It's not what your son or daughter prefer to do.
Can you please repeat that?
It's a sickness.
Repeat that again, please.
Yeah, addiction is not a lifestyle; it's a sickness.
You heard? Everybody hears that.
And whatever we're saying, you're garbage, you're a piece of whatever, you drug addict, it's a stigma. So this word stigma, we have to remember, we stigmatize everything. Oh, he's not religion. Oh, he's not a human. It's a stigma.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very important.
Oh, his religion. I don't want to deal with this fanatics. It's a stigma. My wife, she don't know what she's talking about. It's a stigma.
Right.
And my kids, what they know. You talk to me. It's a stigma. You can't do that because we are all human beings. And we have to understand one thing. If you don't hear what other person trying to tell you, even he's giving you bullshit, just hear what he's trying to do. Even he's lying to you. Sometimes lie, that's what they cover. So the truth covered by the lie. Because of lie, you can find out what he's trying to do. That's very, very important. The son comes to his mother and he says, oh, I don't know, this girl, she's so stupid, I beat her up. So the guy's in love with this girl. Says, that's probably fine, but she have to talk. Why you did that? I'm gonna no. You have to find out. It's a conversation. You have to speak. That's why during the recovery, during the treatment of drug addicted people, we have meetings. Very important in the morning, evening. Why? People have to speak up.
So it's twice a day, the meeting?
Twice a day. If he I have a addicted person, he's 28 years clean.
Wow.
Not only cop, he's homicide detective.
Oh, wow.
If you, I can't even look at his eyes. So dangerous eyes he got. He's a bully. 28 years he's clean, and he's saying, I never miss one meeting
Till today.
till today.
Wow.
Till today. And if somebody calling you saying, Yuhan, my friend's son is sick, you have to accept that. Don't tell us name. Just tell us story, yeah? Or the guy calling you, hey, yo, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to do this. As you say, okay, who the hell are you? The guy screaming at you, he's cursing you, and all of a sudden you're saying, you done? Yeah, I'm going to kill you. So go, and he telling me, go to rehab, go to this, you drug addict, you selling drug. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, you're saying, how do you feel? Yeah, kaifuyu, he's saying. I'm having a great time. So it means he's trying to ask you for help.
Correct.
So in 2-3 months, he's already crying. Because, he got withdrawal. So where are you? I'm there. You're going there, you're taking the guy, and you bring him to detox. Why I'm doing that 17 years? Because, we have problem too. It's not lifestyle, it's sickness. Your son has sugar diabetes. You're not going to be quiet. You will tell people, listen, my son got sugar diabetes. What to do? Go to the hospital.
And you wouldn't yell at him too and tell him, why you sick, man. He's sick. It's not his fault.
Correct.
You can't get upset at a cancer
You can
patient.
stigmatize. It's a sickness.
And that's the problem, I think, that today,
But people,
he's a druggie. He's a
people-
junkie. Junkie, right?
That's a stigma.
It's a bad stigma.
When we learn with my nephew, who I love dearly, he's a student of a college. He's a very busy boy, and I said, Avi, can you help me? Let's go to academy. We have to, finish this academy to have a license as a recovery coach. He says, no, it's in the morning. You have to
Right.
go in the morning for 8 hours. You have to sit in the classroom, write down, exam, everything, test. So there we'll learn that the stigma, that's the most dangerous thing. People stigmatize, So that's what doing in our religious community. If you don't
Yes.
have a beard, you don't have a basis, so you're not a person.
He's right. He's right.
But we have some religious people they don't care how you look. They're trying to help.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Those are the real religious people, right?
And that's what's sad because these people really, really need help, right? They're not doing this because they want to do it. They're doing it because they're trying to
Cry for help.
There's a pain that they're trying to numb, right? Or
And people have to understand there is many addictions: drug addiction,
of course,
gamble addiction,
cigarettes, nicotine.
sex addiction,
Alcohol.
the most dangerous thing. That's why my suggestion right now to speak as much as possible to your kids, but
About everything. We have to stop hiding. That's my belief also, Yuhan. I'm sorry for interrupting. Like, you have a 15-year-old daughter or a 15-year-old son. You can't hide from him anything anymore. You can't. And lying to him, I think, makes it worse. But what kind of father are you lying to your son? You're teaching your son to be a liar. Instead of saying, hey, man, I have a problem, I have an addiction, and I'm dealing with it.
But I'm going to come to the point right now, which is, will scare people and maybe, listen, they will hate me more. That's okay. I will take that.
That means you're important.
Yeah.
They don't hate regular.
Yeah, let me tell you the thing which is I learned during my life. I'm 60 years old. So what I learned, we have to pay attention on very important thing. Isha, woman.
Right.
She's the key to build psychological base in a family, not father.
Correct.
That's my opinion.
You're right.
People, yesterday we speak. I had like maybe 20 people around the table. I just made toast, right? I took, glass and I start to speak, and all of a sudden it's an absolute
Silence.
silence. Everybody quiet. They're listening, and they said, "Continue, continue." I said, "Listen, Jewish philosophy is a very deep philosophy. We don't have words without fact. I have an argument, let's say, right? Argument and fact. What's the argument? Oh, I did this, I saw this. No, you saw, but you don't know. Fact what you know. Let's continue. Hebrew, it's a very, very complicated language. If you have a phrase on Hebrew, it means you have to find out why Jews said that. Isha bona ve isha oreset.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant phrase. Woman will build, create, and woman will destroy. Second one, if we curse somebody, we're saying mother F.
Right.
We don't have a father F. Why we don't have a father F? We have in Bukharian language, padarin yalanat, means we curse your father, but we don't F father.
Right.
So what it means? If a woman in a family, mother, right? If she is knowledged, contact earth and God, not fanatic way, in philosophic way, right? She will build beautiful base in family. Why? Because she will prepare children, for father. Even father, stupid, I don't know, Tom. He don't know, he's drinking, he's playing, but she's the one who built the authority of a mankind, of a man figure, of father figure. So kids will have small but little respect to the person who's coming from work, right? So mother building that base, because
Right.
1,500, our guy calling from rehab, 1,500 kids we have in our list, right? 99% got problem with mothers. And
Really?
99% coming to our place with mothers. I said, why you don't bring father? No, he's not involved. He's not involved? Why? And mother saying, oh, he's stupid, don't worry about it. I said, why are you saying that in front of this guy? Not only he's addicted, he's psychologically and psychiatrically already broke. Why are you telling him that the God is stupid? He's not a God. I said, okay, but he's a man, he's a father. That's what we lost in family. This
The
is
respect.
very
The respect of a man.
Respect. That's a two-way street.
Agreed.
This is the philosophic and very, very special base in family. We have to understand that. Isha bona,
Isha
ve isha ores. Why? Because isha, we have ish, right? Man. And we have aleph. So isha, the person who gives life. So we come with mother from her, and we go to the grave. Again, we're putting stone and we're putting her name.
Correct.
Where's father? Where's us? So it means woman in charge. Whatever our community can hate me for that.
Yeah, 100%.
If the son or daughter got problem with addiction, with the criminal, with the crimes and everything, we have to first speak to mother. Why she didn't build that love and respect? Because I can build love for my son. If I'm gonna love him like mother, he's gonna be freaking gay after that. That's another thing. I have to build a relationship with him through mother.
Correct.
So now I'm going to give you an example of a Muslim families, of Islam, which is I respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have my own philosophy, right? They say that we have a Muslim people and we have an Arabic people. That's how it works. Why? Because if you say Muslim, Musulman, what means Musulman? Musalman, I'm son of Musa. Who's Musa? Moshe Rabbeinu. Arabs, that's different. That's a Magamitanian belief. So they believe in Muhammad, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a two scales, right? Both of them in Islamic.
Right. They're around Islam, based around Islam.
What Muslim community does? They got 10, 11 kids in family. What mother does in our Uzbekistan? How we watch? We go after the gate and we're watching what kids doing in a Muslim family. They cleaning freaking house Father is coming right now. Father is coming right now, mother's saying. We all scared. They're all freaking street scared because father is coming.
I think it's more respect than
Listen, they're cleaning, and all of a sudden father comes, small like this, with a stick, and they're staying like this, everybody. Like soldiers. What they saying to their fathers? Dada John, baraket hoping. My dear father, please find baracha. Find baracha means make money to feed us. Which kid right now in our family can say to father baraket hoping or father, God bless you, find baracha?
Nobody. We believe we are. The kids feel entitled that the parents owe them something.
Find baracha. The son saying to father in Islam, we have to learn that.
100%.
Okay, let's take a Christians, different absolutely, right? They believe in Jew. That's we all know. In a Christian family, in Catholic families, right? We have what Catholic and Christians Orthodox give us. They give us shelter for AA and NA. Why synagogues doesn't give that? Why? So Christians helps to Jews.
Right.
So we go there with the kids. They sitting there, AA and NA, Alcoholic Anonymous and Narcotic Anonymous.
And synagogues, right?
In church. What our community is saying? Don't go to church. I said, we're not going. We're going to
Downstairs.
basement.
That's the only way you go.
We have to
the
bring
church.
those kids. If we're not gonna bring them to NA and AA, they're gonna die.
I tell them to do it in the shul. Everybody will go to the shul.
No, they can't.
Oh,
They have to be hid under the rug.
Do it in the shul.
Nobody can know that. They can't.
So I said I'm gonna finish my topic. So here's the two things we have to do. Rabbis, forgive me. I said when the religious person will put his hand to his pocket, take money, and support non-religious person, and not his son, not his daughter, not Jew or whatever, the person who's on drugs, who had problem, right, to support them for treatment.
to change his life.
And with our synagogues will open special time, and nobody will know where. For AA and NA, it means we are moving.
And why do you think they don't do it? Because of embarrassment?
They don't do it because I think there is stigma too, because it's a huge responsibility. I spoke to our rabbis. They're not saying no. They're saying yes, bring. But when we come to the shul closer, we're saying this date or that date is available. They're saying yes, it's available. What are you going to do? I said, people who's on drug addicted, they're going to come to you. They're all Jews? No. It's a little complex. Let us think about. We're going to let you know. That's it. The second time I'm not going to go. All right. It's a programs because when we're taking support from government,
You have to take everybody.
no, we're giving list. Nonprofit.
But hold on, but why is the non-Jewish addiction less than the Jewish guy's addiction? That's what I don't understand.
Addicted.
You're an addicted human being, period. Jew, now who gives a
you're
f-
sick.
That's another nationality. Drug addicted.
No, it's not. It's part of us, though.
Of course. And
It's part of us.
And believe me, for 17 years of my experience, all those kids, right, who's on drug, they're all so talented and they're
Yes.
so polite and they're so good. Believe me, when they going through the recovery after a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 21 day, when you give them, Vivitrol to, just all process, they're very knowledged. And first of all, they're starting to cry.
Yeah.
It's very hard for them. It's not like the mother telling me, asking me, for how long he's going to be on treatment? I said, for the rest of his life? What do you mean for the rest of his life? That's what it is. For the rest of his life, he will recover himself.
He'll struggle with it.
Until that time when he will start to help other. We call it sponsor. He's going to be sponsor for other guy. That's how it works. But right now we have another problem. So the boy coming to you, you speaking to him, and all of a sudden he will tell you, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. Oh my God! So you need another counselor to ask. You need another person to operate you because I don't know how to deal with these people.
Right.
So you have to learn again.
And our community is that's like no, they get really scared of
that
that.
happens.
It's a psychological issue, which is right. There is no secrecy anymore. We have homosexuals, we have transvest, we have everything.
They're human beings.
It's an environment where we live, okay, and it's like a filter which is we have to go through, which is religious community putting as a stigma too.
It's a test from
If
God.
you will be with us, you will go through that filter clear. There is no guarantee you will go through the filter.
There's no such a thing. I hear we went through the system. Yeah. We went to the best yeshivas America has to offer. The best. And look what happened.
But let me tell you about
We had gay kids in our class. I remember myself. It was 2000 and
Forget about that.
when was it? 2002.
Half of these
I
guys.
wrote my sister a letter. I said, "Yo, there's people here, doing this thing." Even my mom knew, and they just hid it under the rug and said, "Just leave it alone." And I said, "Listen, I don't care. I'm
drug
just,
use under the rug.
Yeah.
And 10th grade. Guys doing coke, doing oxycodone. Like, dude, he's going to learn. It's going to solve all the problems. Learning
problem is our
Torah.
community and every community we're judgmental, right? So they say, "Oh, his family."
That's a stigma.
There's druggies.
That's a
Stay
stigma.
away. Oh, there's like this. It's not correct because you can't judge other families what they're going through, why they're going through, why a child is going through an addiction. It happens. Every family has their own shit. Correct? Nobody's perfect.
And very important thing for me, if I'm going to deal with some problem, I will deal with professional counselor and with professional guys, doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists. And there's another problem. So psychiatrists in New York right now, they making problem also. They giving you stuff which is, will destroy you. Why? Because it's very,
You mean drugs like medicine?
yes, I mean, it's a...
Let me ask you, why do you think these kids turn to drugs? That's my question.
My nephew went to the ear and nose doctor. He gave him antidepressant. I said, "Why are you giving me this?" I said, "No, it's not going to help you because you have depression." He said, "I don't have depression. I have a problem with my ear." He said, No. You have depression." He went to American doctor. By the way, this is the boy who's already 11 months clean up. Let me take him because it's very important to me. I'm sorry. Mitch, you on a podcast right now. He's a Kohen and Ashkenazi boy.
What kind of addiction were you battling, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, for me, I don't really discriminate against drugs. I mean, as long as I'm trying to get, to the point of inebriation, it doesn't matter what I take. But for me, what brought me to my knees was methamphetamine.
I had a gambling addiction. So I was,
No way.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I had a huge gambling addiction. Also, I went through I went to intense therapy and rehab. Rehab wasn't that intense as therapy was. But
Just tell us how long you already clean.
Well, right now, let me tell you exactly the number. I have the number right here. I'm looking at it. Thing has to open.
I know 10 months.
No. We're not at 10 yet. So,
No.
I have been successfully sober for 9 months and 9.14 months, which means it's 278 days.
Wow.
So it's 9 months and a week and a day.
wow,
Congratulations, baby. Молодец.
Yes, and it's beautiful, man.
He writes absolutely brilliant music.
And I also write absolutely brilliant writing. And I'm a published writer as well too. As of recently, I told Yuhan.
Yeah, I told you they're talented. I can't believe it.
About the fentanyl epidemic, and they published it.
He wrote the song
Published what I
Fentanyl.
wrote about the fentanyl. Yeah, the fentanyl song is insane. That was the hardest thing I ever had to write.
What was the hardest part? What was the hardest part of your journey, though?
The hardest part of my journey was the past 3 months were hard. After 6 months, from like 0 to 6 was pretty easy. I was in a rehab. I was comfortable. Everything was, food and everything. I didn't really have to think of bills in life. you know. And eventually I had to step down from that rehab because they were charging me close to $3,000 a month to live there. I was working full time, and it wasn't enough for them anyway. They wanted $4.5K.
Wow.
Now he's gonna talk about.
What is this? A freaking horse ranch? Like, what are we supplying horses? Like, horses cost like $7,000 a month to upkeep. So, like, what am I? Each one of us has a little pony that we get to ride around. And at the end of the day, the healthcare industry is trying to monetize mental health, and some of them do it correctly, but most of the time, it's ridiculous.
Just tell me, is there hope?
Yes, there's always hope, and the thing is that you go to the program that I go to. We're not allowed to talk about on radio, but it's a blue book. There's a bunch of drunk guys, and they talk in a circle. And I go to this program, and the thing is that this program works, and it really does. It really does work. But
And tell us how you find Hashem. That's the best part.
He found me in a way that I can understand. I didn't find him.
He wrote the
When I was
prayer.
a little kid, I thought he was like this small, but now he's everywhere. I'm seeing him in the face of these Jewish people I'm talking to right now, the smiles.
You
and
see
how he's
how
making
everything
nice.
important.
Hashem is everywhere. He's in my laptop too. He's somewhere inside here.
100%.
He's my laptop. Okay, Mitch. Давай, after podcast, we're going to send you whatever we have to. We love
I'll
you.
give you the address. I'll give you the address soon.
Давай.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
Okay, so Aaron Mulijanov writes here.
What
I
a story.
absolutely disagree. I love Yuhan for what he does, and may Hashem help him. And yes, a woman is the foundation of the home in many aspects, but children's souls break, and they run to addictions, whether it's alcohol, drugs, sexual, over-swiping, scrolling, gambling, numbing, from their biggest power source in their life. It can be father, mother, grandparents, whoever impacted them the most, when they were like wet cement, and the bullshit messages, beliefs, and silencing the authentic self of a child that can come from both parties. Correct? But I'm going to let him answer it.
What is he's saying the same thing?
No, he's trying to say it's not only the mother. It can
Mother
be,
is very important. Let me
But
tell
the
you.
mother is the most important.
base. The
Look.
mother is the base. That's why the Judaism goes after the mother.
Exactly.
Correct.
This is argument. Let me give fact. Who's boss in a family? My father. Who decide that he's a boss?
The
mother. The mother decides whether the
Mama is very important.
The
That's
women
it.
control the world.
Absolutely. She is perfect and upgraded model of human. She is the last one.
Correct.
God prepared everything.
And then she
put
came.
everybody at the table. Who waiting?
The
Hava.
queen.
The queen.
Exactly.
She came. Everything starts. Life starts with her.
My father taught us at home that everything starts with mom.
Mom.
Everything. And that's the way it should be. I know people don't accept it, but that's why I agree with you when you say, hey, 99% of people that have problems with drugs.
What do you mean?
It's a mom's. It starts at home with mom.
My dad always says the man is the head, the woman is the neck, right? Without the neck, the head doesn't move. That's a woman, right? She's
In
the
my
boss.
in my mind, the man is everything, but the woman is the brain.
Exactly.
And brain is in a box inside, and it's absolutely dark. There no light here inside.
Right.
We have light. Don't have lights.
Yeah,
We have eyes, which is taking to the nervous system, and we recognize the world. But inside, it's dark. That's what women do. Through the dark, she can bring the family up.
Correct.
So, man, if you will speak to your parents, you speak 5 minutes with your father, and you will speak long to your mother. I can prove you. Nobody speak to father more than 7 minutes. And with mother,
Right. All your problems when you have things. You call your mom. What do you think about the kids? Mom. Everything's mom. Everything. The whole world is based around it.
Russian people saying, if you want to remember your mother, just beat your leg of a corner of a bed. Boom, mother. So you're not gonna say father. You say
right.
that's how you'll remember your mom.
Nobody's degrading.
So
the
you
father.
think the mom should show nothing but love and affection? If the
Why I'm saying that? Because this is message not to kids. This is message to husbands.
parents, exactly.
To husbands.
Right.
That's the message to husbands.
I think that the way this all addiction starts from the way we're secluded as children the way we're raised, right? There's no respect. It's fear of the father. You're supposed to respect your father, love your dad.
Absolutely.
Not fear him like he's
No,
a monster who's gonna
respect.
beat
She
the shit out
builds
of you.
respect.
Exactly.
It's like that's where I think this addiction all comes from. These kids are
There's wedding, right? People coming to you and they're saying, okay, we want a wedding. I said, all right, who's DJ they're asking? I said, why don't you want to ask what's the procedure? Today I go to Kankhuri. I go today, Kankhuri.
Right.
So what's the procedure of Kankhuri? Mother taking piece of sugar and putting to each other's mouth. Mothers, not fathers. Let's do fathers. They're not going to do that. What the hell is that? Mothers doing that. This is mother's thing, Kankhuri. Two mothers taking piece of sweet and they put to each other's mouth. Kankhuri, right?
Right.
Another thing. Any procedure you take, any religious tradition, right? Take. Where's mother? She's always on the front. Always in the front. But God gives to men a lot of responsibility too. Sandak, going to Torah, right? So, again, I'm going to come to the point. If a woman inside the family building right foundation, father will come always home, relaxed. Kids will come to him to solve the problem with mother. Well, my mother said this. I said, I understand what you're saying. Let me talk to your mother. He built his respect to mother. Why? Because she made that decision. But they came to father to the final answer. Now he goes again to Senate.
To get the
President goes again to Senate.
to get the final
Yeah,
stand.
he said, don't worry, I'm going to speak to her. So, my father afraid of her too. So, kids have to understand there is teamwork, president and Senate. Now, the final fact. Today is Shabbat, right? Who opens Shabbat?
The mother, she lights the candles.
Okay, if there is no woman in my family, I don't have a woman. I'm not married, so it means I don't have Shabbat. I have Shabbat. I can make a hamotzi.
Right.
I can make a wine, but the lights of Shabbat I don't have. My mother will do it in her house, so I have to go to my mother's house to have a Shabbat because of her.
Right.
So because of her, so she's opening Shabbat. She lights the candle. So men not gonna light the candle. God knows that. He knew we'll come to the point to talk about woman. He knew that. Right? We're saying Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch, Leolam Voed, right? So what it means? It's past, present, and future. But what's the past? In a traditional way, we're saying was, right? Now we have, and we will have, right? In Jewish tradition, we don't have this. We have, in the past, we have God. We know that, right? Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, Moshe, Bilam, Ishmael, Esav, everybody, right? So we know he's there. So this is past. Here, we will have him. We're waiting for Messiah, right? In future, he was there already. That's how we see 3 times of a lifetime. Past, we know he's there. Here, we're waiting. In future, he already were. That's what I said to Rabbi Malka Mendy Malka in the Dominican Republic. Very young rabbi, brilliant guy. When I explained to him that he's from Chabad, he said, "Oh my God, I have to tell that in my shul." You know what I mean?
It's very interesting.
Because Jewish philosophy, it's a absolutely correct philosophy, absolute. But we have to understand that is correct. What we do, we stigmatize everybody, but do not learn about ourselves. We have to learn about ourselves, who we are. That's very important, you know?
So how do you stop?
By the way, your father did a tremendous work about it.
Of course.
You knowledge, business, human relationship. You're very good with people. What else you need?
That's all you need. You need to be a good human being.
And believe me, this your father is a
right.
He's on front, but behind.
It's all my mom. Only my mom. In our house, we knew, right, Mosh? Everything was mom.
Mom.
Now, my
Everything-
question always is, why do we turn to addiction?
We
Why,
turn-
why do you think that kids today?
We turn to addiction. There's many things. First of all, very important thing that kids, when they grow up, they trying to find their own team in school. Let's say we have a bunch of popular guys in school. Some of them already smoking cigarette, the girls around them. So the guy from good family, they may be from a good family too. And he said, I want to be in that group. I want to be there. So he comes and says, oh, no, we're smoking here. I said, okay, I'm going to smoke too because I want to be popular. I want to be with girls. So I always saying that this, every addiction, that's the steps of life. Sexual addiction starts when you're already 6, 7 years old, maybe even younger. Right now, we're seeing videos where the 3 years, 4 years old kids in the kindergarten kissing each other. Some boy kissing, she's with him. Another trying to kiss her, she's taken. They already knows what's going on, because our anatomy, the way we build, our hands, we're touching ourselves. We know who we are. So when the Jews, they grow up very fast. There's old phrase, Jews born old. When they born, they're already old. That's a very old philosophy. So in school, the boy watching or girl watching the group, some people who's popular, they want to be popular too. They will do anything to be there. Why? Because they part of life. The school for them, that's their life. That's their earth. That's their planet. They don't see other things. Some people till 40 years, 45 years old still think they're in high school.
Right.
They acting like it.
Right, like
I said,
immature
why are
babies.
you acting like you're in high school? You're 42. Go get married. Oh, I don't know. And he's watching how his friends.
Or with their wives, right?
Oh my God! That's how you build yourself. It's a psychological problem, and mother have to see right away that. Son never will put his hand on mother. On father, he could.
True.
Because it's a male to male. But to female, she have to build that. Never beat woman. Never curse woman. Because woman is very, she's not strong. She's weaker than you.
Correct.
And you have to understand that love, what's love? One day I asked some guy, okay, I don't want to say too much word rabbi because people will think we missionary and we're trying to put everybody to Judaism, which is we're not.
No.
Okay? So I thought love is a feeling. You feel attraction, sexual attraction to somebody. You love the way she looks, her body, everything.
That's lust.
I said, he's a rabbi, okay. I said, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. He said, which love? I said, what do you mean, which love? Which love? Mother to son love, mother to daughter love, mother to her mother, you to your job, or your love to life. Which love? I said, man to woman. What is love? He took me like this. We was walking around park, and he said, love, it's a power. You build up or you build down. That's your choice how to do love. And I said, so American people right. To make love, you have to build love. Not to, have an intercourse, it's another thing. To build love. All your life you build love.
Right.
About your parents, about your job, about who you are, about your woman or man, about your kids. You build love. You work on it about your friends, right? So you build love. So what people do, they start to build love. But the things which is the environment which is around you, sometimes it's very addicted. You want to be part of environment to forget about your to your object. We have to learn how to love. Learn, not to stigmatize right away. You know, you have to learn how to love. It's very complicated. Right now, somebody calling me, right? It was in the morning. And I have my group, friends group. So one composer, she sent her music. So everybody's saying, "Oh, nice album, this, that." But I like jazz, I like rock. I said, guys, stop. She just did a tremendous work. 12 songs she composed. She wrote the lyrics. She made arrangement. She made album. She made photo shoot. It's a huge job. She already built the building.
A lot of money also, of course.
Money, of course.
Yeah.
And I sent message. I said, Victoria, I love you dearly. And I put at the numbers what she did. And all of a sudden, after that, people going, "Oh my God, such a beautiful job. Oh my God, it's such a huge job." I said, why before that you didn't do nothing? Because they didn't build their love. They broke right away. They want to be bigger than Mashiach. If Mashiach will come right now, he's going to be, excuse me, and he's going to go freaking up. You know, that's what happened. You know.
But that's why people judge also, because they don't love themselves or whatever the hell it is too much. So the first thing they look is for the bad, and then after they say, "Oh yeah, maybe it's good." I'm telling you right now, I'm going through something in business, personal, and I'm asking like, it depends who I ask is what answer I'm going to get. The guy that's more successful, more in touch with himself, is telling me, "Hey man, you should probably accept that proposal." All the people that are not are doubting it. So it's exactly what you say. When you have a strong foundation, strong love, this and that, you're going to stop judging and running and putting stigmas on other people.
It was old Roman, also stigma. It was replace the leader. Very important thing. Replace the leader. Okay, we will replace the leader. We will replace God. We will replace, our parents' authority. We will replace everything. Who you will put there? Who's going to be there? Okay, well, just tell me who. I want to see. There is nobody. So it means we will kill each other.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
But that's what's coming with today's generation.
And
no leadership, no authority, no nothing.
Yeah. And my last fact about women, and I'm going to finish that. So 2024 right now in new calendar. What do we have right now? We have a huge population of all other nationalities but Jews. We're only 24 million? How many? 25?
I know we're like a 0.1% or something.
I'm talking about converted, people who were lost. Okay, let's say 20 million people. Over 7 billion, right?
Right.
Who's going to give a birth? Man?
No.
Who decide to give a birth? Woman. Right? So again, we came to that point. We're still losing. So people saying, Israel is a very strong country. We can destroy anybody. I understand, but we only,
Right.
Right. Yeah, we have to understand one thing. And so what we have against stigma, we have, right? You don't worry about Yuhan. Hashem will help us. What do you know about Hashem? You don't know. Again, he heard the saying.
Exactly. He has no relationship with the person.
There is not only a relationship. You can't even prove anything. Some religious authorities, they can't prove anything. That's the problem. Right now we are in very complicated situation. We didn't go to Times Square to be on our knees and pray. We never will do that.
Right.
Because we're not allowed to do that. God said, don't show up. So that's why we don't play to invite to the church, and we don't sing to invite to the shul. We quietly go and pray. So woman always will be the final answer. Who will be punished if woman made abortion? Woman or man? In our tradition, in Jewish tradition, who will be punished for that?
They're both going to be punished, and especially the woman's going to be punished.
No, men. Abortion, woman made abortion, God will ask men, because her decision was, do not give a birth from this man. So he is the problem, not her.
So basically, you're saying is that 99% of the time, we're the problem.
Yep, woman.
You heard that?
When Alexander the Greatest came to Israel,
By the way, my dad believes like you also.
when Alexander the Greatest came to Israel, he said, I'm going to destroy Israel. But before that, he got the dream, right? So coin came to him. You can read it on.
It's a Gemara, yeah. I'm going to be, yeah.
It's on Wikipedia. There are 6 questions. He said, who's the happiest man in the world? He said, man who marrying woman with a clear mind and clear deeds.
And clear?
Deeds, whatever she do.
Okay.
So again, woman. He was, and he can ask about men, but there's no question about men.
When you hear a great analogy about women that my father said, I don't know if you remember it. He said the women are like the ground, right? The ground, what do? Step on it, spit on it, throw your trash on it, do whatever the hell you want. But if you give it the right amount of rain, what does it give you back?
Yeah.
Fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables.
So he said every time there's a problem between the husband and wife, it's 99% the man's fault because he's not giving enough affection, not showering enough stuff to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And you're basically saying the same thing. That
because we have too much responsibility, men have to understand that.
right.
Even in Shabbat today, he's going to sit down, he have to give barakah to kids, and to daughters, and to son.
Right.
What else you need? How much you need? You have a lot. So women have to understand that. Men got a lot of responsibility.
So how come in our community, it's not really like that? The women
We
are
have to
treated.
deal-
Women are treated more like.
we have to deal
I don't
with
wanna say that.
professionals. We need professional people.
I know. I mean, growing up in my dad's house, the stuff we saw, I'm like, dude, like, how do you even like treat your wife? Like, would you want someone to do that to your daughter? And that's what always rang the back of my head. You know,
My dad treated my mom like royalty.
they never fought. We never saw an argument. My mom treated my dad like he's God.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And then when we wanted something from my mom, my dad, my dad's like, go to your mother. Go to your mother. Whatever she says, I agree. And that's the way we were raised. That's the way we learned.
Because
like,
we
hey,
have too much.
Exactly.
What men do, he comes home, he giving, rules.
Right.
In 10 minutes, he's gone.
right.
So women's think like this. So now she has to decide what to do for the rest of the day. Because it's like in sex. We bum, 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 and finish and go to sleep. And woman thinking, oh, yeah.
How bad is the
Wait, but you know the Torah says, Shema b'ni musar avicha, v'al titosh Torah imecha. Don't we say it every day in davening.
Yeah.
We're all based about it.
And in the morning, Mordeh and Lefanecha was saying, thanks God I'm not a woman.
Right.
You didn't make me as a
And
woman.
what does she say? Shasani kirsa. No, you made me exactly the way you wanted to make
Yeah.
me.
Why? Because she has too much power. She got a lot of power.
What do you have the question to ask?
about what?
You were telling something before I.
Oh, the addiction we have in our community of drugs and whatever it is. We also have a lot of gambling in our community. People just think it's cool, right? Gambling isn't a true addiction. I've been through it. I've recovered from it. I see by us, all the men. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we love to gamble, right? And it's accepted. Drinking is accepted, right? They don't stigmatize it as, oh, he's an alcoholic. It's okay because he's a man, right? How do we? I think that's where it leads to other stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But when it's accepted, gambling and usually homes that break in our communities from alcohol or gambling or whatever it is, right? Now it's going to drugs.
Gambling is a very complicated addiction.
Yeah, I lost all my money in 2013. I lost everything. That's a story for a different time. But how do we stop the kids won't go to gambling or alcohol.
Thanks
They
God,
go to drugs.
Thanks God, their second year already, nobody dying, right? And nobody called me to say, Yuhan, that's so great.
Yeah,
no?"
because you're making noise. Because you're trying. Because I see what you do. You're trying to stop the noise of. You're trying to stop deaths of innocent children, who are literally killing themselves.
63 kids I lost for 4 years.
Was it all drug overdose?
Yeah, the last one was my nephew, 24 years old. It's very complicated.
Wow.
You know, because right now we don't have a heroin anymore. We don't have a clear coke. We don't have clear drugs anymore. What we have a fentanyl, and that's it. Carfentanil, it's
I
a
don't even know what that is.
synthetic drug which is there is no cure about it. I mean, it's a very complicated chemical, you know, and look, we have so many celebrations, Purim, right? Purim, Hanukkah, Pesach, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. Why we don't have a day against Satan? The day against Satan. Why we don't have that? That will be the day when we will speak about addiction, alcoholism,
Right.
gambling, you know, about our psychological problems. We don't have that, right?
You're right.
So we have to have a day. When I'm trying to invite people, nobody comes.
They're all scared.
We tried to do in the morning. You remember with the naltrexone? Narcan training, right? By the way, for our community, if you have a person who's addicted in your family, just take a pack of Narcan. Free. We're going to give you free. It's a spray for nose. You know, you can save your close ones,
Your
life.
loved ones, yeah.
So this is very important. Narcan is everybody has to have a Narcan. I give to every restaurant Narcans because our guys
If you OD, they
died
stops it.
died in the restaurants. You know,
Overdose,
a lot of
yeah.
restaurants. Yeah,
Oh, no
in the
way.
bathrooms. Yeah. In the
Yeah, what do you
bathrooms.
mean, dude? Let me tell you something. People overdosing on coke every day. I had a friend during COVID. He's like, he died. No, it's OD'd. OD'd on coke.
What gets them to
That wasn't coke. That's fentanyl.
Yeah, it's fentanyl, whatever. It's
What- what?
dirty coke.
No, what gets them to this breaking point where they have to turn to drugs? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, I know I turned to gambling. I had an issue where I was reserved, I was locked up, I wanted out. I felt like
Again, it's a stigma. You remember what your father said? If somebody will said, "You're religious. How come your kid's not religious?" That's what I'm going through. But I know I'm an expert of that.
right.
But they're still alive.
Thank God.
But they're still alive. How come your son is addicted? But he's still alive.
Because he's sick. Just like I was
we're
sick.
working on
We're all
it.
sick.
Right.
But he's still alive. You have to work on it. You have to build love, make love. Okay? When I'm starting to do something, that's it. Everybody stigmatized. Whatever event I do, you know,
It's crazy.
because our community love to stigma.
Yes.
That's why it's called replace the leader. Let's replace the leader. Let's replace the leader. Okay, we'll replace. Who will lead you?
I
And
think-
where are you going to go?
I think children who
It's so
turn to
true.
drugs or this are looking for attention from somewhere, right? They were
From parents.
From
they
parents,
they
yeah.
wanted attention from parents. One day, like 15 years ago, I had my program on my radio. I said, God bless heroin. And the guy said, what? I said, because heroin brought that boy to his mother who he didn't see for 11 years. Okay, sometimes Satan doing
his way.
his work, you know, but it's clear Satan.
Yeah.
You see shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
All these addictions come from
Demons,
children
it's
who
crazy.
are asking for attention, right? They need attention.
And
they
I
need help.
and
they
I
need
hate another thing.
recognition.
Some fathers smoking weed in their family, right? And they're asking me why my son is on drug. Well, I'm smoking pot every day. I'm okay. You're not okay. You piece of shit. You're not okay. You're stupid because you smoke.
Especially in front of a little kid.
Of course, there is cigarette influencing
course.
your family, and you smoking weed in your house in $3 million, $4 million house, and you asking me why your son is psychologically sick right now and he's on fentanyl, ask yourself. No, you see, 35 years
A lot of these parents are hypocrites too. They do it, and then their kids want to do this. They say, no, you can't do it. But then the son asks the father, why are you doing it then? What kind of role model are you, right?
Yeah.
I want to smoke weed. You're smoking weed. It's not good. So what do you do? My son doesn't know you smoke. We think a child when he turns 16, 17 doesn't know his father's a pothead? You know, you
course
can
they
tell, right?
do.
You're on the streets, you go out to the park, your boys, you're ready, there's internet. They know what a weed guy looks like. They know who smokes weed, who doesn't, right? They talk to each other all, then, you know. So it's
There is,
all,
I read a book that it was concentration camp, right, where Jews and other people was dying. So they got addicted people there
right.
in concentration camp. So
Well, to drugs.
Yeah,
They have no choice. They have to
People
numb
in
their
prison
pain.
dying. How are they getting to prison? Shoving it in their assholes and stuff like
Yeah, but
dude, what?
they numb their pain. These kids are doing it. They're numbing some pain they have from childhood, acceptance, I don't know, attention. It comes from something.
Right.
I'm here. They want to show that they exist. So what they do is some people turn to whatever, to school, to this, to that. Some people turn to drugs
sometimes
or
parents.
gambling or alcohol just to show the parents, like, look, now you're not going to give me the proper attention. Now you have no choice 'cause now I'm sick.
Right. Right.
some-
Good point. Very
some-
good point.
Sometimes we're
So it's an attention grab, basically.
we're confused by the spoiled and love. Because love, it's a completely different work.
Correct and spoiled.
Spoiled, it's a very very fast, it's a very fast way to please your child,
Right.
But I think love is a better gift to your child than
You know, the way-
iPhone.
You know the way I look at
Yeah.
it. So, if you want your business to succeed, right, you have to invest in it every single day, right? If not, it's not going to succeed.
and be there every day.
So, how do us as parents want our kids to succeed when we're not investing anything in them? You understand?
Absolutely.
And that's where I think it comes from. That we have to, not work for. And everybody uses the excuse, "I'm working for my kid." No, you're working for yourself, my guy.
Absolutely,
You're not working for your child.
absolutely.
You're not working for your child. Your child rather you home or at his play or wherever the hell you're supposed to be than at work. And that's what I realized as my kids growing up. And my father told me, don't expect them to be superstars when you're not around.
I'll tell you a joke. Father, can you buy me iPhone? He said, what's the magic word? He said, Lena. He said, who's Lena? Your lover. Oh, you probably need cover for your phone too. That's what's going on right now.
Exactly.
You know, it's a crazy thing.
Scary, man. You see it today. So I want to finish with this. I want to know, how do we get this to stop?
We
How do you
have
think we get this to
we
stop?
have to work together.
Community, you're saying?
God bless fentanyl. We have to get together.
Agreed. I think the shuls have to get a little more involved now, and the rabbis, the community have to get a little more involved, and it has to be spoken about because it's everywhere.
Why do I have an army if I can't fight?
True. Good question.
Rabbis got like a 50% of our community. Lead them
Yeah, they have the
separately.
power.
All of them generals and marshals.
Right.
But now we have to be together and start war.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why we don't do that. Because I think rabbis have to find communication between each other first.
Thank you. Yes.
I said to Rabbi,
Too much politics between
I
them.
said once to Rabbi Nasirov, I said, Rabbi Nasirov, let's get together. I'm going to make beautiful table. How many rabbis there will be? 200, 400 Buharians.
No.
We'll sit down, we're going to eat, and we will talk. I said, oh, it's going to be Mashiach going to come.
Yes. Yes. And that's what, you know what? You know what I was
100%
telling my
right.
father?
There's no achdut. There's no unity between the rabbis.
I was telling my father all the chumrot that people are trying to keep, this type of Bet Yosef, if the wedding should look like this type. Don't worry about that. You know what God wants from you guys, from you rabbis? All you guys sit in one room and hash your shit out and start getting together, because this separation, and I did it firsthand. I mean, what's going on with the Vod and the other Ashgacha, everybody fighting, and I was so stuck in between. I'm like, this is not done for God's sake. This is done for politics and money.
Yeah.
And that's what
Don't
it is.
eat here because some
that's what it
some guys
is.
will eat in this restaurant, not this restaurant, because his rabbi said no. His rabbi said yeah. Makes no sense. No, it's politics. It's money. It's power. Being a leader is powerful, right?
But they
And-
have
and
to
the
use.
ego-
But he's saying the right
you-
thing.
Use it.
The fish smells where? The fish. How do you know when it's spoiled? You see right from the head, the eyes like this. And our community leaders are not stepping up to the plate because they're busy fighting between each other of who's going to have more power than the other one.
Because they're saying, I love fish. No, you love to eat,
Eat
fish,
fish.
but not an animal. You not love the animal. You love to eat fish. That's two different things. If our rabbis will do, we have a Beit Din. We have our main rabbi, right? Rabbi Israeli. He's a strong guy.
Yeah, but then half the other people don't agree with him. He said that's where it goes. Rabbi Israeli's like this, and then this guy says, yeah.
Please explain us why. He's a Talmid Chacham.
Very big
strong.
Talmid Chacham.
He's not
Your
Bukhari.
father is Talmid Chacham, very strong. We have Rabbi Yoshua, very strong. Rabbi
Exactly.
How
Barayev
many
is very
politics
strong.
happen with Rabbi Yeshua?
Everybody is a philosopher and everybody is a
they
leader.
did-
Think about what
What
they
they
did
Let's
to
get
Rabbi-
together.
What
What
they
they
did to Rabbi Yeshua was so wrong. in my
100%
opinion.
wrong. And it was
Hey.
100. I don't care what he did. It's 100% wrong to do this to him. He's a leader. He helped hundreds and hundreds and thousands of
And
people.
do you
And
know-
you know why they did it? It was a power trip. I don't want to see the name who started this. I know the whole story. I lived in
Yeah,
my
what do you mean?
father's house.
It was happening in our house every single
I
day.
remember
was
when it
telling
first started. It was all a power trip. They had no reason to get involved in what he was doing. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows anything. Now they all Kvod Harav. And as a man, he's instead of being
I love
upset,
him.
he put his ego aside and he gives everybody the people who spoke shit about it. I remember on the table in the house,
He's Hasid.
he sat there and he gives everybody the same
Do,
respect.
special
do you
man.
know? Do you know he's
He's a very-
professional? He's professional Kesak, right?
Yeah.
Credential alcoholism, substance abuse
Yeah.
counselor, professional.
Yeah. He's one of the biggest learning scholars, Bukharians, before time, like when all these new rabbis came up, all right? And then him and my father were learning together all the time. Then I don't know what the hell happened, which was so stupid. Instead of them joining forces and making the Bukharian community explode like the Syrians,
One guy, I'm not gonna say
everybody,
his name,
everybody pushing
and
the
blew
string to
everything
them.
up. I'm not gonna say the name or organization was nothing.
Is
it was all a power
can
trip.
can I ask you one question? Is there a license for rabbi?
Yes, I did it.
It's not licensed. It's called smicha.
Yeah, you go to school for
You go
3-4
to a
years.
higher rabbi and he tests you if you really
Everybody
know
got
your
the
stuff.
license?
No,
No,
most don't.
Because they have to
Most don't.
finish the all five.
Think
most
about it,
don't.
Yuhan. How come all these rabbis? I'm talking a lot of stuff here, right? That they don't like. How come they're not coming and giving me shit? Because I probably know more Torah that I learned growing up.
That's
than they do.
what I'm afraid, because some of them are knowledgeable, right? Because in our community, I mean, they're blind too. Because,
course, they're
they-
sheep.
Sometimes they
no, they're believers.
they treat. Thanks God, doctors in the United States and in the world can treat people without license. Thanks God.
Correct.
Rabbis
Because
could.
if there will be the same, the same situation, I don't know what's going to happen in the hospitals.
People be dying.
Well, look my friend. Look what's happening to our youth. There you go. The rabbis that have the diplomas know what they're doing. The rabbis they don't. They're losing their youth. Go through the community.
You can't also go in a community, get up and start threatening people. You do this, God's gonna punish you. You do that's what my point is. Just show them the way and give them the decision, the opportunity to say yes or no.
And some of them not even chazans. You know that, right?
Look at us.
They-
You
Some
and
of,
I
them
show,
don't, some of them don't know how to read. You'll be surprised. Come to my father's house one time, see what goes on in there. Why do you think me and him decided we're not going to go that path and we're going to live our own little
I'm
life?
afraid to go to your father because I think I'm going to go to shul and never will come out.
No, you'll
Right.
come out.
He will-
I'm going to stay there.
Yeah, my father will suck. You know what? Listen, no one argued with my father more than me growing up, and today he's my biggest role model. Because
Yeah,
he's
but
so...
he's a role model, and I don't believe in his religion aspects.
I also don't.
His religious views.
I also don't
As a
because-
human being, he's my role model.
But
And he do not change.
he will never change.
He'll never change because he's a stubborn mule. That's where we got it from. That's why I will not change too. It took my father years to accept the fact that I'm not religious anymore, and it's okay.
What do you mean non-religious? We don't have that. That's why I love
That's a
Rabbi
stigma.
Yeshua. Rabbi Yeshua saying, listen, everybody is a Jew. I said, how? Everybody.
Correct. I'm saying
That's
that I have this haircut and I wear jeans and I'm I don't wear kippah and whatever it is and I eat out in restaurants where are not
No,
kosher.
you're not a soldier. That's another
That's
thing.
okay, exactly.
Listen, I'm not a soldier in Israeli army, but I'm a Israeli.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or forget that. You're right. Forget the
That's uniform. That's another thing.
Rabbi, you have a
But
question there?
we're not serving the army.
So instead of every single person paying all this money to these shuls and schools, why don't we invest into our children and friends? So the way you invest in your children and friends, you put them in the best possible position to win. All right? There's very good Jewish private schools that I send my kids to, and I spend a lot of money on tuition. And I'm not going to complain. You know why? because if you work for your kids, you'll pay for their tuition and shut your mouth and not complain about it. I'm not talking. I'm talking about to anybody.
It's a question also because
Of course.
Because listen, when I used to have my radio program, which is by the way in a couple of months, we will do it again. We're opening a new app, right? So people calling to us and they're saying, "Oh, you know what? My kids are so good. She's going." I said, "Listen, I understand your children is fine
No, nobody's fine.
No.
Now they're fine.
right now.
Yeah, what's going to be in 10 years? Of course.
Religious community in Brooklyn in us, we're losing a lot of kids of suicide. A lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have women who's suiciding, men, and they're going to shul. Everything's fine. That's what I don't like. I don't like when people trying to prove that they knows what they're doing. We don't know. We're going through the process. We're building a love, making love. We're just building. We're gonna die. Even we don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You know.
We believe.
So you spending money on your child, education not gonna give you the intelligence.
No, of course
Okay?
not. But you, as a parent, have to love and give affection to your child.
Of course.
And do the job and not put it on the school to do that.
Where's the suicide rate in the Jewish community? Where's number one? Which culture? Which
Ashkenazi.
Hasidic, all
Hasidic,
that
yeah.
community. Why? If their way is so right, why are people killing themselves?
Kids, not
Why?
Yeah.
And those are the ones who turn to the drugs the most. Why?
maybe smoker.
I'll tell you why. Because they're raised with force,
Fear,
fear,
anxiety,
and they're
yeah.
scared that if they leave their community, they're done. They
So
have
they
no
just-
education. They have nothing.
They just kill themselves.
Yeah.
We have a magic word. It's a very complicated word. We have to. It's a protest. Sometimes you protest against your life.
This is what we're doing now.
You know, and some people they disappointed. You know, they first of all they was taking advantage of their mind, and after they're taking advantage of their body. That's a very complicated process. And another thing which is I hate. Oh, he was here. This boy was here. He was praying. He was putting tzitzit, tefillin. Where you been, you piece of shit? Why you didn't recognize that he's on drug if you know everything? Right. You're a teacher, right? In school, in shul. What's the translation of the word rabbi? Teacher.
Correct.
Teacher.
Leader, teacher. Correct.
Right?
You're
Correct.
teaching God's whatever to the masses.
You're teaching to love other people. That's it.
Exactly what he
That's
said,
what
bro.
we teach each
Exactly
other.
right.
To love
That's it.
other people.
Not judge. Don't go to his house. He doesn't keep Shabbat. You don't go here because he doesn't keep kosher. You don't go here. You don't do this. That's not love. That's hate. That's what causes friction. A son who becomes religious won't go to his parents' house because their kitchen is not their galat kosher. Shut the fuck up. Go to your father's house. Respect him. Don't worry. God's not gonna fucking kill you if you ate in your father's house who's not galat.
Or you go to glad kosher place, right?
Yeah.
And after that, in 1 month, there is column in a newspaper. Don't go to this restaurant. We found this. I said,
Now you found it. Yeah. But he pays the bill. It's a kosher again.
we have to learn. We have to learn one thing. We must
Love each other.
love each other, and our mothers again. They have to teach us how to love other people.
Let the fathers give the mothers the authority.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And our community say, hey, you shut the hell up. We're the boss. No. You're the boss too. So is the mom. The mom has a huge, the mom is with the child more than the father, right? We come home, we leave. We go to work, we come at night. The mother's with them all day, every day.
Now Haywan, they're saying to
No.
his mother in front of me, said,
Chayvon,
why are you saying to Haywan?
no, but why are you saying
I said,
that?
why are you saying that to your wife? Oh, Haywanku.
in front of your
In
kids?
front of your kids. Then that's the way he talks to his wife, right? Because he sees it at home.
When I asked him, I said, why you said, they will be sorry for their mother because I'm treat her like this. I said, they're not. They're going to hate you, you crazy piece of shit.
Exactly.
They're going to hate you. You know, why are you doing that?
I'm telling you, if the mothers had more control of their children, like the way they were raised.
And another thing, we have our community in our community everywhere. I mean, some part of people who's acting that they just came from jail. Yo, what's up, my bro? I said,
Yeah.
did you come from jail? No, I had never been there. Hasba shalom. I said, why are you speaking like a
Very, very,
freaking
very-
hood?
Right.
But when he want to see the real guys, he's like, oh, I'm Jew, I'm going to the show. That's what I hate.
Right.
That's a masquerade, which is we haven't,
Just be yourself.
be yourself, and don't be scared and don't be embarrassed to love.
This I discovered in therapy and rehab. Because I was stuck in the place I don't want to be. I was
For sure.
religious. And I don't want to be religious.
I think sometimes in our family to say motherfucker to your wife, it means I love you. Yeah.
This is the way we're gonna end this, guys. If you say mother bleeper to your wife, you love her.
You have to love.
100%.
Let's see.
You have to
making it
make
short
up.
today.
What?
I'm making it short today.
Yeah, maybe 2 hours.
Want to finish? Stop.
What?
We stopped.
No, you guys can continue. We can continue whatever you guys want. I don't mind. I can sit here for 5 hours because there's so much to say about this topic.
Let's talk a little bit about the relationship between newlyweds and their parents. That's very important. Thing.
You have the floor, Habibi.
Okay, so right
Everybody watch
now,
closely.
I would like to express that my knowledge of what I know for 47 years. I'm singing, right?
Right.
So right now we're doing a huge weddings and parties like a discotheque, right? So we're losing our traditions. We're losing vibe of
Wedding.
Bukhari and Jewish wedding, right? So this is one of the cause when kids do not respect our heritage, our history, right? So it's one of the link of a chain which will destroy your child, and I guarantee that.
So you're saying you're in the business for 47 years. So he's saying in the last 15 years, you've seen a complete drastic change, and the wedding became more like a party/club than a traditional Bukharian or any wedding.
Yeah,
that
but
you see.
people don't understand one thing. More you will clubby, more you will pay.
Right.
Not only money.
Right.
Because your children, I'm talking about the parents of the bride and groom, right? Your grandchildren will see that disaster. They will see that. Right. And when they will be 14, 15, and maybe 13 years old, they will say, I'll go to the club. You will say, no, you're not. Yes, I am. Look at my parents. They had a great time at their wedding. I want to have it too. You're not going to change that. We right now we're building a new trap. New. There's going to be new drug. There is going to be new problems. Okay, there's going to be a lot of changes. We doing that. Nobody else. And don't put on God's shoulder that shit. He didn't do that. He's just, they say how God punish people. He's just making your wishes come true. That's how he punishes us. You want it? Here, take it. Because you don't know what's going to happen in 10 years, 15 years. 15 years ago, I said to our women, again, give a birth. Don't make abortions. Give a birth. You got married, you sacrifice yourself. Go make family. 5, 7, 8 kids. Do it. Why? Because we do not extend. So what are our newlyweds doing right now? First of all, let's say it's a complete family. Papa, mama, bride and groom. They never go out 6 people. They have to go 6 of them out. Bride, groom, parents of the bride, and parents of the groom. 6 people. Go out. Not one time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Go out. Eat shashlik, kol rogan, I don't know what the hell you're gonna eat. Just be together, 6 of you. What they do? They go 3, some 2 mothers will go, or father. Absolutely, they don't want to know each other. They already, at the beginning,
They're already fighting who's going to pay for what and what do we need, flowers like this.
already at the beginning they're fighting,
Thank God we won't raise like that.
Second thing.
Jeez.
Second things. Again, they think if they got trouble in their house, right? There's the son who's on drug. Oh, we have to give him we have to get married very fast. Were you crazy?
Yeah. It's going to solve the problem.
No. His wife gonna. No, she's not. Now you have two unhappy
problems.
people.
Wow.
And after that,
So
you're going to have
true.
a 6 unhappy people. Why? Because he's not going to stop. Okay? And even he will have freaking 3 children. He still will be on a drug. And we lost the guy, right? With the 3 kids.
Right.
Very rich guy. He got houses, he got businesses, everything. He died. Why? Because they didn't pay attention to his sickness. They pay attention on their fantasies.
What they want, right? Exactly.
Yeah, he's going to get married. Everything will be fine. No, he's not, and she's not either. Was some birthday party, and mother came to her future daughter-in-law. She said, "I want to go to the bathroom." She said, "That bathroom is occupied. Go to the second floor." She went to the second floor, went to the bathroom, opened the shelf, and there are freaking Xanax on the name of that girl. And she took the bottle, put on her pocket, came downstairs, invite her future Khudo, and saying, "What the hell is that? Where you found that? Well, no, that's it. The daughter is on a freaking on Xanax. And they're already making the baby shower, whatever, bridal shower."
Why hide these things is beyond me.
No, why get them married?
She's going to get married. Everything will be fine.
It's gonna get worse.
My mom always said it's easy to get married. Good luck trying to stay married.
Yeah.
I think today we get married young.
That's a brilliant.
I think
my
today
mom
we
told
get
me,
married young.
everybody
also-
get married.
It's very
pressure.
easy to open a business. Just keep this business.
Exactly. Sustain it, my friend.
Say, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so true that they think we're gonna marry.
And parents have to stop to say, "Oh, we don't need anything Bukharian." No. It means you don't need Bukharian. What are you going to give instead? American? Okay, good luck. That's what I'm going to say.
Americans are gonna put up with our
So
bullshit.
here, this
Good
guy,
luck. What's the America? Sex, drug, and rock and roll.
and that's why we look like the way we look. Michael Realtor Yakubov is writing, "What is Jewish identity?" That you have to figure out on your own, my guy. That's between you and God. Jewish identity means that you're proud to be a Jew, I think, and that you have a relationship with Hashem, a real relationship.
I remember one girl, her name is Sofa.
What do you think Jewish identity is?
Yeah, Sophie came to me, it was some Ashkenazi woman, and she said, "Are you Jewish?" I said, "Yeah, how you can prove it?" I said, "Right now?"
So you know what's funny? So I was in Israel. I tried to get a student visa, and lady's like, "Can you prove you're Jewish?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "On my pants." And she's like, "The Arabs can do the same thing to me." I said, "Okay." She goes, "Where's your mom from?" I said, "My mom's from Russia." "What's your mom's name?" I said, "My mom is Frida." She goes, "Yeah, you're Jewish." Every Russian lady, every woman in Russia that was Frida was known to be Jewish.
Absolutely, because the Jews saying why we are identified ourselves after mother, because mother knows who's the father. You know, and again on our gravestone will be only mother's name.
Correct.
And Ashkenazi putting their father's name too, right?
I have no idea. I
Yeah,
don't go
they
to
put in,
cemeteries that
they
often.
put in father's name too, but we not. And how to prove that you are Jew? Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. That's it.
Right. And have a good relationship with Hashem and be good to your wife, man. Just be good to your wife.
Absolutely. And do not forget about the expression Isha bona
Isha oreset.
ve Isha oreset. The same like God said, you will live, you will work and you will live. That's and you, that's what all about. But you work first and after that and you will live. So for living we have so
This
much.
time.
All other things is work. We work about relationship. We work to survive. We work to respect each other, love each other, protect each other. And another thing I want to say for history of your podcast. God bless Israel. And right now, I wish to Israel to have more patience, and we have a battalion there in Israel. It's and to my boys who will watch this maybe podcast, I want to tell them, I call them Yuhan battalion, and these guys absolutely brilliant. They such a polite, such a intelligent guys. Two of them came to New York. They were in our houses. Huge guys, one Ashkenazi, another one is Moroccan Jew. And the guys don't talk.
Right.
They're just sitting.
Yeah, they're trained.
Yeah, they watch. the girls around was dying in restaurant, and I said, look how many girls, and some girl, waves it. I have a beautiful girlfriend, and that's it.
Right. Doesn't care. Good for him.
Training.
I can't
Training.
believe it. I said, Mark,
That's a real man.
you said that Yuhan, one day, don't worry about it. I'm going to get married. Everything will be fine. And he's proud, He's proud. He's a Jew. He's proud. He's a soldier. He's proud that he's a boyfriend. He's proud. And that's what makes mother have to make her child to be proud
Thank you.
who he is. You're great, man.
You're the best.
You
You're
know
the
Dan
best.
Rickles?
Yeah, of course.
When he was dying, he said, my mother always was saying, you're great, you're funny, you're very good, you're very talented. And I said, why he don't talk about father? Not Dan Rickles, not Frank Sinatra, not Dean Martin, not of this rat pack. They only talk about their mothers. Mama. Dave Letterman. Everybody. They talk only about their mothers. Why? Because mama, that's a final exam, final test. She is the first love for son.
Right.
That's his first love is a woman.
Correct. 100%.
So she had to teach him how to love other women. Do you know what kind of job she had to do?
I agree with you.
And she had to teach her daughter how to love another man after her first love, which is father.
Correct.
Only her. That's it. She have to teach you how to love. I love you very much, but you have to love her. Mama, I love you. You have to love her. She's great. She's beautiful. She's unbelievable. She's intelligent. She's very smart. На ком ты женился? Who you took? She's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, she's nurse. She's not a doctor. Oh my God.
That's our community, unfortunately.
You know,
it's going to get better. Hopefully this
It's
generation will change it.
This had to be said.
do not stigmatize.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you for
guys.
coming. This had to be said. Thank you, guys.